When making fly food, start off by weighing the weigh boat. Now that you have the weight of the weigh boat, scoop some food into it and place it back on the scale. Subtract the weight of the weigh boat from the food, and this will determine how much food you actually have. Take the food that you previously weighed and dump it into the vial. It's okay if you make a mess, just make sure you clean it up. Sometimes you might mess up, and that's okay. This was just a little bit too much food. You can tell that this is too much food because there would be no space for the flies to live. Just dump it out and try again. Depending on the amount of flies you have, this would not be enough food for them to survive. The more flies you have, the more food that you're going to need, and this was just not enough for us. When putting food into the weigh boat, make sure you use the weigh boat and not the vial because you don't want food on the sides of the vial. When your desired amount of fly food is in the vial, make sure you put a pinch of yeast in there. Next, you're going to add some water to the vial with the fly food in it. Be sure to tap down so excess water gets to the bottom of the vial. To ensure that all the food is soaked in water, take a paintbrush and move the wet food around to reveal the dry food at the bottom. Put more water into it and mix it around. Also, be sure to tap down on the counter. Since all the vials look the same, make sure you write the date, your initials, and your group members' initials on the vial.
To flip flies, tap the first vial down 2 to 3 times and place it on the other vial. Then tap this down 2 to 3 times and cover both vials with the palms of your hands. Get the vial plugs and place them in both vials. When flipping flies, you might mess up sometimes. For example, don't throw the vial plug across the room like in this video, or otherwise the flies will escape. And if you make a mess, make sure to clean it up. To hit flies, start by labeling a vial in centimeters. The hit device shown is used to give flies traumatic brain injuries. To begin this process, flip the flies into the vial you labeled with centimeters earlier and place cotton 3 centimeters from the bottom. Next, attach the vial to the spring and raise it to the desired angle. The first angle shown is 90 and the second is 20.
To anesthetize flies, you have to turn on all of the valves to open the CO2 tank. Open this one as well and then test the pressure on your hand. The pressure was too high, so you have to go back and turn it down. Insert the nozzle into the vial and shoot the flies with the CO2 until they stop flying. It's very important to turn it off or Mr. High will get really mad at you.
Leave the vial on its side until the flies wake up.
Dude, they all just want a new home. They all want to be free.
Okay, ready?
Mm-hmm. See, because you got to keep both of them covered. That's why I don't know how to do it.
Ew! Didn't work better.
Ew! Oh my god, Ashley. 2.0 minus 8.7. Wait, did I do that? Negative. Wait. Sam, tell them what happened. I keep messing up. Put that fly food in there, Sam. Come on, I see more in there. Okay, when you spill it on the table, you keep going. There's no longer 4.7 grams in there, but it's good. Now smile. Okay.
What? I'm hungry.
What?
I'm hungry.